Hello everyone, I'm here today with a new process video. I've got a 2-pager here, but on the left side I have a 3x8 insert with the photo already trimmed down to fit that. And on the right side I have a more traditional 6x8. And things are pretty full here, really. This is the only thing that I need to adjust or build something for, and I really just need a background of some kind. This is an acrylic sticker, or not acrylic, sorry, vinyl sticker that I found in a gift shop when we were at Multnomah Falls. And as you can see, $3.50, kind of expensive for a sticker, but the fact that it has this design and actually says Oregon on it, I'm willing to pay that. And hopefully because it's vinyl, it'll last a long time. So I was willing to pay it. For my background here, I'm not exactly sure what I want to do. I could do brown, because I have that with the trees and the dirt in between the stone here. But I could potentially also maybe do gray because of that stone and the wall here. I don't think I want to do a different shade of green because there's already a lot of green happening here. And on the sticker, can't really do white because it's got white around the edges. So I have to get a little creative. I would be willing to use a patterned paper if it were subtle enough. I don't want anything too wild here. This is quite busy as it is, and I really want the sticker to shine. I want to show it off since I have it. So I have to keep all those things in mind. Then the rest is just embellishing. And on this one, I'm tempted to do some stamping because I do have kind of a darker area here where I could do something, but I also could do it up here, like especially if I did it in black. Now, the thing to think about with that is if I do that over here, I have to have black somewhere over here or I think it's going to look weird. So if I stamp in one place, I probably have to stamp something on the other side as well. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is to pull out brown scraps and gray/silver scraps. And I will look through there and see if there's any kind of background that I think would be fitting with this. So I won't bore you with that. I'll do that off camera and I'll be back when I have some selections. All right, so I have found 3 choices that I am considering here. I have 1 that's brown and 2 that are gray. So I'm just going to take them, lay this out on it and see what I think. So the first option is this brown. I love it that it actually has a bark pattern in it. And I like the darker brown with the tree, and given how dark the dirt is in between the stone there, I kind of dig that. Here's what it would look like. Actually, let's do this. Next to those, I do like it. The only thing is, looking at this, I might consider switching these if I were to use that paper, just so that those weren't next to each other. Otherwise, I've got one up, one next to it. Here, at least it breaks it up a little bit where the brown is placed, but we'll see. Can always change them back. And then I went with just a plain gray cardstock, no pattern. Because like I said, I don't want it to be too wild. I do like that. I wish it was just a hair lighter. None of the other grays I had were even close. This was the best option, but it's still a little darker than I would like, but it's not bad. I think like I could use it and it would be okay. And then here's the last one. This is also a darker gray, whoops, than I would like, but I really like the pattern in it, except it's not woodsy at all. I just like the pattern. And I like how this looks against it because there is a little white in that pattern. I like how that looks. And here it is all together. I don't think it looks bad because there is, you know, a pattern here in between the stones, that those might be okay together. I do think though that if I go with either of the grays, then I've got to put something gray somewhere else. A little circle or a phrase label or something just to bring in that gray. Otherwise it's going to look weird. Well, it took me quite a while to decide, but I think I'm going to go with the brown. I have a 6x6 piece, so it's very easy for me to cut it down and I can actually get more use out of it. So I think I'm going with this one. I cut that down. So here is my 3x4 card. I still have this section left and then a little chunk over here. So I will save those to use for something else. And then I realized when I cut off the branding strip, I could use that too. It's just got green polka dots on it, and the green matches. It's this lighter green. I think I may use it down here because there is brown and gray happening. I could use it here and then overlap something. Now, that means I probably won't end up stamping like I thought maybe I would, but I'm totally okay with that. However, the thing to keep in mind is that then I've got two things on the bottom. To balance that, maybe have a visual triangle, I probably have to do something up here, maybe overlapping up top. So I need to keep that in mind as I'm looking for things to use. I pulled out some embellishments from my Portland bin that I had, and I thought for sure maybe I'd want something from here because it's very outdoorsy themed, but I don't like any of this with this. The sky was very gray here. It actually rained, well, lightly rain, sort of misty. It did that for a little bit during this day trip. It didn't last very long, thank goodness. But it made the sky very gray, not blue. And so I don't really like anything in here. I'm just not crazy about it, at least not for this layout, and for the fact that I've got a little bit more of this sort of sky blue happening here, and that's not what I have as this color scheme. So I don't think any of those are gonna work. In here, I was looking more for greens and browns, and I definitely found some brown things that I think might be okay here, more so than the green. I'm really liking these because of the cork. It makes them feel very natural, as if they might occur in nature. I love that cork. I love the look of it, the feel of it, and I think it would go well here. So I think I just need to figure out, am I only using one or two, because I could overlap one here plus use one up top. And then do I want to mix a circle with the sort of flag or pendant type? I'm not sure. So I'm going to mess around with that, and then I'll be back. So I finally attached the sticker just to make sure it was really on there so that I don't pick this up and it flies off. So that is now on there, and it's a perfect fit side to side. Look at that. Couldn't have asked for better. Over here, I've decided I have to use a circular element because when I was thinking about it, using one of these down here would look weird. You really need to almost hang that off the top of something because of that flat edge, or at least that's what I would choose to do. So I'm going to use one down here, and I think I'm going to do this one that says Total Awe. I could do some of the rest of these, not the open road, but these, but I just feel like this would be a better fit. Still not sure about what I want up top there. It will be one of these. I'm just not sure which one. Ta-da! There we have this one with the branding strip part attached, and then the cork round embellishment, and I love it. I think that was the right choice. It's also kind of cool that this has curvature to it, and so to put a circle element there feels right. So I have that. And then I noticed here, this is slightly curved, but it's more boxy on the sides, more like this. So I feel like having this next to it is also a good fit. So which one do I want? Not detours. Soaking it all in. Let's explore. I might want to save this one for Multnomah Falls, which comes later, because this was Horsetail Falls closer to the beginning. Yeah, I'm going to save that one just in case. So I think it'll be either Let's Explore or Soaking It All In. I did add that one up at the top there, and I thought about putting staples in there and somewhere here or on the side, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think it needs it. When I look at it like that, I think it looks great. So I'm going to quickly add this to the pocket there. Make sure I'm still happy with it. I am. All right, so this is another one finished for Portland. Thanks for watching.